Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Howler for an Hour. Today we're starting with Raptor Territory, which is a multiplayer dinosaur game, which I can already tell is going to be perhaps a bit of one of those treats. One of those, quote-unquote treats. I have with me here Soul as well, who also got the game.
Hello.
This is a multiplayer game. And one thing I historically know about Howler for an Hour multiplayer-only games is that typically I find nobody to play with. So, it's nice that Soul is joining us to make sure that we have another player to actually check this out with. Now, you may notice the game looks like crap right now. I have edited this file. I have edited the graphics file to be as crap as possible. I have lowered the resolution scale by about 50% and limited the FPS down to 30, and it's windowed. And the resolution's lower, and I can barely get a good frame rate recording on the stream, because this is another one of those lovely cases, say it with me now, Unreal Engine sucks. Unreal Engine, giving developers all the tools they need to make a pretty game, but none of the tools they need to optimize it. That's exactly what Unreal Engine does. But, yes, another game that... This game actually, I figured out the developer of this one, actually... made it so the game was looking for a configuration file in the E drive, specifically the E drive, which I assume the developer's own computer had. He did not code it to look for any other drive besides the E drive. You know, the commonplace E drive that everyone has, right? So anyways, it generated a blank config file and really fucked up a few things. I managed to transplant another config file from a different Unreal Engine game that I played, because god, they're everywhere, to basically make a bunch of stuff actually work, like VSync and such. So yeah, because this option to me, I'm not sure if it completely works right, the endgame one. But yes, any case, before we begin, if you like the video for some reason, do think about giving it a like, and if you haven't subscribed yet, think about doing that as well. But if you really want to help out, come over to Twitch. I would really like to make 2022 the year we hit partner, but to do that, I need more viewers. So if you want to come by, whether it's to lurk or to talk, think about doing so, because we'd love to have you. We'd love to have that extra view count. I love talking to new people. Also, we have a pretty cool Discord community if you want to check that out, and I have a Coffee link if you want to help directly monetize my content. All links are in the description, so check them out at your leisure. In any case, this is a game that was... What was the size of this game again? Like, sometimes you just know that something might be a bad game. And I'm not saying this is necessarily a bad game just yet, because, I mean, it's too early, I suppose, to make that call. But when you download a game that is 26 gigabytes in size, even though it doesn't seem like it should really be quite that big, that starts making you wonder. A lack of optimization usually can be first seen in simply the file size of a game. So, but yeah, so let's go ahead and check this out. Now, first thing I'd like to note, because Soul was bursting at the seams to talk about it. First off, the price of this game in Steam, I'd like to note, is, what is it right now? It is merely $1, right? So it's $1, which doesn't seem like a big deal. Like, okay, if it's kind of a shitty game that costs $1, whatever, it might still be worth it, right? But what was bothering Soul so much that he could barely contain himself.
Or rather, the chat.
Both of you, fairly, honestly. Let's go to the store, because I'm assuming there's something bad here.
Hello, what I miss?
Okay, for a second there, I thought there wasn't anything. Okay, well, let's... Hello, the Rains, welcome.
Yeah, give it a moment.
I was like, there's something here. Okay, well... So they're nickel and diming you for skins on the Velociraptors.
Yeah, which isn't so bad, but I wasn't expecting that. Especially since everything is almost like twice the price of the game.
Wait, what's this? Oh, why do they charge? Okay, you can get an entire skin for like $1, $2, whatever. But then, like, oh, you want an emote? $6, please. Like, what the fuck? Oh, you want an emote? That's worth 6 times the cost of our game. So this is clearly... Okay, so what we have here is a game that has a very low entry fee, but then tries to nickel and dime you with the store.
This reminds me of mobile games.
Honestly, with how bursting at the seams all of you were, I actually expected worse. Sadly. But this is definitely not great. It's a little uncouth, I would say.
That's why I was giggling at Opus Storm, and they hyped it harder than I did.
No wonder. Yeah, just a fun little bit of nickel and diming.
Yeah, just because
You know what
I
this-
giggle, the chat hypes.
I'm gonna mention this right now. This reminds me of Primal Carnage Extinction, I think it was, which is a wonderful Dino multiplayer game that's been around for a while. It also has a store page. It also has like skins you can get. It's on the Steam Marketplace, all the skin stuff too. But that's a really fun game and totally worth it. I'm wondering if this is basically just like dollar store, literally because it's a dollar store version Primal Carnage. I wonder. That game, I should play that again. I haven't played that in years. That's a wonderful little Dino game. But let's go to customization, I suppose, for starters, and see what the hell I can do with no purchases in the in-game store. Alright. Also, yes, the game will look like shit because I had to kill everything so that you guys actually had a frame rate. I apologize. Even so, we're probably still going to see lag. Wait. What do I do? But, oh. Wow, they literally give you nothing if you don't have anything bought. You have
at least
that.
At least it looks like a good UI. Maybe.
At least I can do a little wave. Hello, my name is Fred. Okay, so cool, I guess. It's worse than Canada. Also, Chris also has the game, which I didn't know. The only thing I really like so far is this artwork is really cute. The loading screen artwork. I like the loading screen artwork. Kind of looks like a particular Vor artist art, I know. I wonder. I really do wonder. I mean, there is even a Maw shot there, so who knows. Wait, there's a single player option? Huh.
Yeah, I just noticed that too. That blew my mind. I was like, hold up.
Okay, should we check out... Let's check out single player, and then we'll check out multiplayer. How's that sound? Or should we do it the other way around? What do you think?
I mean... I don't know. We should just try anything at this point. You're reviewing after all.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's why I want to check out both. Okay, I'll join. Wait a minute. Are you in a game?
No.
Is Chris in a game? Because Subs 4 Soul is on the official EU1. I was correct though. It's one of those cases where it's a multiplayer-only shitty Steam release that has nobody played it. Who is this port? I gotta go see who this is. I'm gonna go to official EU1, which is probably not... Wait, they're all EU except for... No, these are all EU anyways, so sure.
I'm probably joining too.
Okay, also, look at the game modes. So we're gonna join Conquest the Nest, but there's also Baby Raptor Rescue, Team Deathmatch, and Free Roam. Okay. Conquest the Nest. Is that just gonna be King of the Hill?
Cool.
These are probably just reskin. Oh,
wow!
wow!
I probably need to exit just to see what controls are.
Wait. Kill as much players as you can, the game tells me. Kill as much That's how grammar works. It's very dark. Holy fuck. I mean, okay, there's like rain effects. Yes. I'll give them credit for that, I guess. Can I, like, increase gamma? Oh, yeah, I can. Oh, what the fuck is this? Okay, well, I'm gonna up the gamma a bit so you guys can see more. Okay, there we go. Now I might look a little foggy because I did that, but hey, at least you can see. Okay, so what are my buttons?
So it's a WASD control.
Just hit left click over and over again.
Yeah, it's the simplest bite.
No, it's not the bite. It's the sound effect that comes with it.
Oh.
Green time with this or else.
It's silly. Oh, also right click lets you go rar.
It's a slight leap that doesn't go anywhere.
It is cute, but it's kind of funny. Also, read the donation charm. I missed it because it doesn't show up in the chat, and fuck, hold on. Buy the preen taunt with this or else. The what?
Oh, there's an extra issue with the bite sound if you try moving.
And what happens then? Did I just kill the game by trying to quit the match? No, I didn't.
Yes. So if you try to like bite, the sound effect is mislocated if you're moving.
Oh, it repositions. You move past it basically.
Yep.
Let's see, what are these? Search. Ah, no. Back. Oh, I see why he wants that. That's a butt wiggle. That's pretty good too. Why do you want me to give these developers money, though? Is that really a good idea? Also, I don't... You know what? Hold on a second. I actually want to check something.
What is that?
But I don't want to check it on screen, because I never know with developers sometimes.
Wait.
1 second.
That was...
Buy. What? Okay, so it does open up a standard Steam app purchase page. Okay. I'm not giving them money. I'm sorry, Beerus. I appreciate the donation, but I have a principle. You do realize that goes against my principles, right? I know why you want the thing where we scratch our face with our foot, but you think you can rotate this, but oh, well, you can. You can wait. In any like 3D preview window thing where you can rotate the camera, you think you can use the mouse, right click or something. No, you gotta use WASD here. You gotta use WASD to rotate. What the hell? I just appreciate the animation here. It's nighttime apparently. Scratch, 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 scratch. There. Can't even zoom it. Oh well. Anyways, let's go hop into that game and see what the exact... I need to kill as much as I can, right? Kill as much people, or whatever the fucking grammar on that was. And this one person who's just playing alone is going to be like, why the fuck are there more people?
Haven't found the person. Unless it just became me.
I'm Team Green now. Hello. Oh, these must be... I'm assuming this is AI. Hello. I have eaten dinosaur and I power with orange juice. Alright, what the hell was that? What did I do?
Yeah, I think it's just a power-up random thing. That's not a real player.
I mean, you didn't have to tell me it wasn't a real player because it was literally running into a rock. I mean, I guess I'll wander around. Is there a swimming animation?
Oh, I see somebody.
Gotta always ask that lovely question. Is there a swimming animation? Let's find deeper water. Huh. Nom.
Oh, that's Chris. Okay.
Oh. I bet they made all the water really shallow. Look how there's just dinosaurs randomly wandering around. Alright, come here. I want the orange juice. Orange juice.
I think I
Orange
found you.
juice. Orange juice. I got orange juice. Hello.
And that's Chris.
What other buttons are there? I haven't really...
There's still some Japanese lettered person somewhere on here that joined with us.
Huh, that's weird.
So now there's a total of 5 players on this map that we magically don't know.
Game won't be able to handle this and will crash. It's like, holy shit, 5 people playing? Is there like,
I mean,
let's see, is there... Oh, there's another person.
It's running fine so far. Where are you?
Oh no, they're attacking.
Oh, fine.
I mean, that is kind of the objective.
Fine.
Wait, which one's which? I don't know who's who. Ow. I've lost track of who's who at this point. Kill everyone! I did it! Oh, it's you.
You killed me, apparently. So, it's nice to know that there's no indicator of who's who.
It's also nice to know there's no indicator of if I'm actually doing damage. Ha
I mean, I got an indicator, but, it's, like, very traditional and poor.
I'm murdering everyone. Oh, I've run out of energy. 4-player max, that's blind opposite if I ever saw it. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, what's this, a rune? Here. Nom.
I like
the
how
orange
you
juice
told me where you were.
I did? Oh, yeah, sure. Wait, is this you? I don't know.
There's 3 people over here now.
Sound like an angry wildcat. Oh no, it's a green guy. He paid the store money. Shit, watch out.
I am now Team Blue, apparently.
Oh yeah, there's teams. Raptor of 70. Is that the amount of money he spent on Raptor skins in this game? $70? Oh wait, there actually are teams. I wait, no, I'm on my own team. Never mind. I thought I was TKing, but no.
Yeah, you're in Team Green.
That's a bot. How can you tell? Most unsatisfied. Yeah, that is true. We kind of just delete the Raptor, and then we heal from it. So we're clearly eating them or something, but it's very boring. Oh, I'm blue now. Who's that?
Apparently I killed the bot, and then Japanese person killed me.
I'm blue. Watch out. Power of electricity. Does not really actually help. I don't actually know what this does. Oh, it gives me infinite stamina. That's what it does.
Damn it, a bot killed me.
How do we know that's a bot, though?
I'm pretty sure that random underscored name is a bot.
Aw, you won! You won! And the rain was like, I'm gonna be very loud now. What the fuck? The moment I died, the rain got really loud. Raptor base name is a pretty clear bot name. Fair enough, I guess. I mean, we know there's single players, so we know that there's probably bots.
Oh, it just.
Oh, it's a new map. Now we're in the desert. Wait, what? Oh, get a hold of the baby raptor as long as you can. It's right over there.
It's capture the flag.
Also, you know what I also think is adorable? The game stoically wants there to be 4 teams, even when there's barely enough players to even have 2 teams.
Yeah. It's a
the
little
bot got it! Oh wait, I hit the bot. No, I want it. It's fine. I went flying off. Oh god, the war. And this baby raptor is like, oh my god, I'm scarred for life now. Everybody's murdering each other around me.
Yeah, but which button is even grab?
Just run into, I guess? I don't know. Nope. But yeah, I love that stupid, like, they don't even have the ability to rebalance. Like, there's not enough players for 4 teams. We'll make it 3 teams, or we'll make it 2 teams. Game doesn't even do that. Do you really think let me judge this movement.
Oh, that's a bot. I'm pretty sure that one's a bot.
Well, it's doing some really janky movements, so I think you're right. You notice how it's turning? Look at this little, like... It's, like, turning very jankily. It's not, like, doing a smooth turn. Granted, it's kind of hard to do a smooth turn, but...
Although I don't think bots would normally jump. That's the only strange thing.
Jump up there and camp? Yeah, that doesn't seem very bottish. See, he's like intuitively trying to stay away from us.
The physics is terrible.
No, that's not a bot. A bot wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Oh god, somebody ran into me and I went flying. What the hell?
Oh man, the physics for climbing is terrible.
So, no, I'm gonna go back to what I said before. This is somebody who literally bought the Raptor skins.
Oh. Is that why it's green?
That's what I was pointing out. And people were like quick to say, no, that's just a bot. No, I think that's a real player.
Let's see what these power-ups actually do.
Actually, kind of don't care about the objective. I'm just like looking around now. What if I just go into the ocean?
I don't know, but the Unreal physics just keeps bothering me.
The Unreal Engine is... Oh, there's an invisible wall. Okay. Can't go drown myself. Was checking. I do think the Unreal Engine is powerful, but that's kind of the problem. What the Unreal Engine is an engine that a lot of indie developers, especially people who've never made a game before, it's what they're using to produce games. And that's fine, especially if you're just doing free games or just trying to learn the engine, just trying to learn game development. But it becomes a real problem when we get all these indie devs who barely have touched a game engine and they go into Unreal Engine 4, they start developing something because Unreal Engine 4 is powerful and it is very easy to make a pretty game. I've discussed this in length actually recently with the game I played playing by the Pound Burst Bolts. That was made on Unreal Engine 4. Actually, I am actually in contact with that developer now. He's actually developing a new Vor game, kind of thanks to me inspiring him to do so and being like, I'll make another video on that if you make it. But we've been talking about Unreal Engine 4 because he uses it. And he's basically confirmed all the stuff I had hunches about. Because over the years I've expressed, like, I have a hunch that Unreal Engine 4 basically gives a developer, like, maximum quality options for everything. I'll move all the foliage, maximum blue, maximum this and that. And he confirmed, yes, that is exactly how Unreal Engine 4 does. And yes, Unreal Engine 4 doesn't even, by default, make it so that there's an option menu in a person's game. A developer has to go out of their way to add an options menu so the players can customize this stuff. The dev has to go out of their way to optimize, to reduce feature sets, to basically make something less pretty, quote unquote less pretty, but honestly he's just turning off a million effects, motion blur, ambient occlusion, that stuff. A developer has to go out of their way to turn that stuff off. I was absolutely correct about my hunches. It seems like every hunch I had about Unreal Engine was correct. So I feel kind of good about that. Like, I intuited that very well. But yeah, so according to their Steam profile, they're a French Raptor fanatic. Yeah, fair enough. Unity used to have that feature in the options menu, but they removed the feature for some reason. It used to pop before you launch the game. I don't know why these engines are doing this. Oh, giving the players options to configure the game quality in case their computer is weaker or they just don't like something or something hurts their eyes, like motion blur or something, or they might need that accessibility option because they're literally fucking, like, visually disabled in some way and that would actually mess with them. Nah, fuck that. Remove the options menu. We don't need to defaultedly have that. Like, what the fuck, man? That just seems player hostile, in my opinion. But, yeah, so this dev I've been talking to, that, I mean, I have no problems with, I actually was helping him a bit. Burst Bolts didn't actually run properly for the stream until I enabled VSync through a config file. I'm not really blaming the dev of that from not having an options menu though, because Burst Bolts was literally just like a one room proof of concept thing. So I'm not really mad. He wasn't selling it either for, you know, he wasn't selling for money either. So, I wasn't bothered by him not optimizing it, but this next game he's working on, he's mindfully going to optimize it simply because of the gripes I've expressed and stuff. Again, I didn't like attack him over anything, but I did express like, man, I hate this. Like, no offense to you, but I really hate that engine. Like, and he totally understood. He totally understood. Unfortunately, it looks like I have helped him out. Like, kind of, like, for instance, given the hint about VSync being surprisingly important. That option should always be available to the player. VSync is a weird thing. Sometimes it's really helpful to have it on, and sometimes it's really helpful to have it off, but it can vary from computer to computer, so it should always be an available option to a player. Because sometimes it can ruin the experience if a player can't toggle it. For instance, I find that things generally stream and record better if VSync is on. So yeah. Now, anyways, the dumb thing is, like, how many of these Unreal Engine games have I had to... Oh. How many of these Unreal Engine games have I had to sacrifice the quality of? We have the resolution a little below 50%. We're playing this in 1600 by 900, which is a smaller resolution than my actual screen. I've had to kill all the shadows and a lot of the effects. And of course, even though I've killed all these effects, look at this. If we zoom in on the plants, oh, they're actually not moving. What about the trees? Trees are, though. I guess, like, the foliage on the ground here doesn't actually move, surprisingly enough. At least not much of it. But the trees are still moving? Wait, I feel like I stopped them. Maybe the things in this, all the assets in this area just don't move. I can't tell. But I've noticed that even when I have tanked the quality of an Unreal Engine game, there's still all these effects running. All these stupid effects. Like, honestly, the foliage thing gets my goat. I really am sick of that about Unreal Engine. The idea that every single piece of foliage, whether it's a blade of grass, a bush, a leaf, a tree, has to move, everything has to move. Because if it doesn't move, it's not a good game, right? That's the problem I have on Unreal Engine. A good developer can still work with it and make a good game. And even make a, you know, optimized, good running game. if they put their minds to it. But if an indie dev is just starting out and they're just getting into it and they're using Unreal Engine 4, that's going to cause, in my opinion, a lot of problems. I feel like it's going to be a mess, just by nature of the engine and its focus. I honestly think Unity is better, but at the same time, not at the same time. Because, like, with an Unreal Engine game, I hate Unreal Engine, but at least there's config files I can mess around with, and I know how to do that at this point. With Unity, that's kind of a crapshoot. Unity kind of hides its files better and kind of encrypts them, so it's really hard to mess with configurations in Unity, unfortunately. But honestly, I just wish more people would use the Godot game engine, or Godot. I'm not really sure how you're supposed to pronounce that engine, but it's a new engine that I'm really quite fond of, because unlike every other like entry-level, indie engine, Godot actually has a focus on optimization, which is really rad. The reason I have such a problem with this sort of concept is simple. If you focus on optimization for your game first, then you are basically building that into the foundation of your game. Much like if you build a house. This is the flooring, this is the foundation, the framework underneath the house. If you build that foundation in a well-formed way where you're not throwing errors all the time, it's all polished, the code's not spaghetti, it's optimized, it's running efficiently. If that is your basis for the house, if that was your foundation, then you can prettify on top of that as much as you want. Now that you have the foundation set up, you can now, build a nice looking house and give it a nice paint job and do everything you want to pretty up the game at that point, But so many people, including these engines, including the developers of these engines, seem to focus on prettiness first, quality later. And it's just like, wow. No, that's not how you should develop a game. Make it run good first, make it pretty second. I'm just a broken record at this point, though. How many times have I mentioned this on a Howler for an Hour? A sad number of times. Honestly, when I first started this review show, I knew there was bad games out there. I knew there was lazy developers out there. But I honestly had no idea that there would be so many cases of me running into the exact same issues from game to game. It really goes to show just how little the developers tend to change when they're using engines like Unreal Engine. Like, we run into the same problems from completely different developers because they're using the same default assets, default settings, default configurations. Those same default problems. It really goes to show how lazy these developers, unfortunately, are. They're not really changing or tweaking or fixing that much. They're just... How are you holding that? Yes, that's how I hold my offspring too. Just like honestly though, look at this. Look at how this is being held.
I can't even drop it.
Look at this. Is like, is it like it's not even like flopped in your mouth where it like looks alive. It looks like it's just like a statue you're holding. What is this?
There's a button to drop it and I can't.
You can't drop it.
Oh, apparently pickup is automatic in the settings.
I thought so.
I mean, you can toggle it to be a manual, but why would you?
I'm gonna try statting on you and see if what the game thinks about that. Woo! Bounce. Oh, I could tell the game doesn't like me doing that. Oh yeah, there was a little glitch there.
Yeah, the physics is not so hot.
Oh, nice little 360 there. Woo.
You can crouch.
Oh, I never tried that.
Not that it does anything. It's not like there's stealth.
Stealth mechanics. It can headbang.
You cannot attack while you're...
Wait, what's the emote button? We have default emotes. How do we do them? I'm gonna randomly press buttons now.
I think it's T, maybe?
Nope.
Also,
It's F. It's F.
The chat does work, but you have to press enter to access it.
I kind of figured. I just don't.
Or even see it.
I love this wave though because it just looks so like. It just looks so shy. Like, hi, I'm new to school. How are you? The emotes are cute, but I don't. The problem is, like, I'm sorry that some of these Howler for an Hours just turn into me just land blasting the game, because that is kind of what happens. I hope you guys don't find that to be atrocious for reviewing. I mean, this, if we want to be critical for a second, if we ignore all the functionality of this game, if you have the most amazing computer ever and this runs fine for you, what do you have? You have an empty multiplayer game with overpriced skins to nickel and dime you, and some large maps that are probably I'm honestly suspicious if anything was originally created for this game. I have to honestly wonder if everything was just an asset flip, because I wouldn't be surprised if it was an asset flip. Everything, like, did they make these Raptors, or did they just get them on the store? Did they build this map, or was this just a map they bought somewhere or just got somewhere?
Apparently
Music, probably. I guess at least it's just $1 to look at. Yeah, it's not the worst, but I mean, I don't think I'd pay for $0 for this, is what I'm trying to say. There's nothing here to give it substance. Yes, it's Dinosaurs, but all this is making me think of is, if you really want a multiplayer dinosaur game with multiple objectives and game modes, go play Primal Carnage. It's a bit older now. Primal Carnage Extinction, specifically. Extinction was its sequel. The Primal Carnage was an older yet game, but Extinction's a bit old too now. But Extinction is still really freaking good. So if you want a dinosaur game, go get Primal Carnage Extinction. Not only is it a good dino game, but you can play as things like a T-Rex and a Spinosaurus and stuff too. And there's like way more options and way more game modes, and oh god, we're glitching into each other. Okay. Unfortunately, there are many asset flips games because a lot of devs that underestimate what it takes to make a game. Not everyone can make something like Dust or Hollow Knight. No, they're not. I'm not expecting everyone to make extremely large-scale project or be really fancy with their products. I can appreciate a simple game, but the simple fact is, it just needs to be fun. It just needs to be worth its own little experience, you know? It needs to be... It doesn't need to be super unique, but it needs to be unique enough to... Kill as much players again. It needs to be unique enough to make you go, you know, that was a nice little experience. You know, even if it's a small game, even if it's a really short game, it needs to have something there that makes you go, I am glad I specifically played this game. If all a game makes you think is, this is just X game but worse, then that game really doesn't have much value at that point, now does it? If something has its own little identity, even if it is a clone, I played a few games that even are kind of clones of other games, but they still had their own little flair, their own little quirks, and they were just fun little extra experience, like, they were fun little experiences. And I was like, this is very derivative, but it was a nice time, you know. Like, I played some games that are lower quality, like not super high quality. A good example is Roxy Raccoon, which is a 3D platformer collectathon, which actually does have some, which actually is partially an asset flip, in that not all the assets were made by the developer, but it's just a charming little game. It's like, I could tell the developer wasn't super experienced with game development. I could tell that they were using pre-made assets, but they really tried hard to make a game that was fun, and that showed through. They cared. And so I can appreciate lower quality projects like Roxy Raccoon, but there has to be passion. And when I play a game like this, all I see is they just kind of made a derivative of something else, and they didn't really bother with the quality settings. They didn't really bother with putting together something that was compelling. And again, multiplayer only focus. Anyways, actually, let's leave this match. There is one more. There's like free mode game mode, which I gotta wonder. I'm guessing that's just literally the maps with no objectives, with no timer. But I want to just double check and make sure of that. So I'm gonna check out the free roam, which has 55 cap, by the way. They really had some. I'm okay with derivative games that drive well. Yeah, durative. But what really perplexes me, though, is just how many developers are lazy. And lazy is a very subjective term. But I think... Oh, what are these guys doing? Oh, wow, that's in. Yeah. Look at them have a little shuffle. Shuffle. What happens if I jump on them? Oh. Okay. Boop. I guess you can just phase through them, actually. Oh, it's... Like, wait, where'd the other one go? I booped it and it disappeared. Oh, whoa. That one came from the ground. No, those are just health pickups that run away. What the hell?
Yeah, I think
This
they're
game,
also,
this game more. Well, oh, okay.
they're also endurance.
I like how you just like why are they all on trees? There's even more.
In the previous map, I suggested doing something that really messes up with the camera.
Oh yeah, what were you gonna do? Every one of them is in a tree. What the fuck is going on?
Well, I was going to ask you to go into a statue, like just walk straight into a statue. Well, you can do it the same thing to these giant trees.
Okay.
Just walk straight into the tree.
Okay.
As face on into the tree as possible. Oh, not that one.
Oh.
That one's too slopey.
Sloppy. Okay. Oh God. I see your point.
There we go. This one worked.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was really bad with the statue too.
Is that any wall that isn't sloped? Probably. Probably.
Pretty much. Because it's a camera issue.
No. This rock apparently doesn't do it for some reason. Oh, you know what my objective should be now? Let's try to get out of bounds.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just bothers me. There's one thing. Listen, I can appreciate a bad game where it's like the developers tried, but what they came up with just doesn't work, and it kind of sucks. That is at least something I can appreciate because I'm like, oh, well, you know, there was effort here. There was an attempt made. It didn't work out, but like hell, there was effort. But then you get games like this. These are the games that suck the worst. Bad games don't suck. Boring games suck. Mediocre games. Those are what really suck. A bad game you can at least talk about and remark on, but then you get lazy developer efforts like this. It just makes me wonder why they bothered. Was the developer simply wanting a quick buck, or did they really have this thought that what they were developing was really that big a deal, or really like I'm not one to try to curtail somebody's personal excitement about trying to do game development, and if you did a project like this and it taught you something, then sure, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Like, if it helped you gain experience. But, I'm sorry, the moment you sell a game, as I've expressed before, the moment you decide to sell a game, you have opened yourself up to another level of critique, right? A free project, I will never, like, even if I don't like a game that's free, it's still free, so there's a limit to how much I'm going to judge a free game. But Howler for an Hour is for games that cost money, typically. And I can certainly judge games that cost money under a different sort of condition. Because that is basically you taking something from somebody else and giving them what you have created. So, at that point, you have certain expectations that you should really meet. Yeah, they actually did a good job keeping us in bounds. There's invisible walls everywhere. Which is actually kind of lame, that a lot of them don't make sense, but nonetheless.
Yeah.
I'll only judge a free game if the dev has an ego about it. Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, it just boggles me how many developers out there. Like, there's so many developers who are willing to put in 5% of the effort to develop a game, like in this case, right? Ow.
Well, now you get to see what the hit animation was.
Okay. There's a lot of developers that want to put in like 5% effort, right? They're really lazy. They want to put together a game. I presume most of them are just trying to earn some easy money, right? I assume that's why these lazy games mostly exist. Just developers wanting to make some easy money. I barely call them developers if they're using asset packs, actually, at this point. But yeah, it still takes effort to put it all together, I guess. But again, it's like this is wasting people's time making things like this. So it's kind of just be an attempt to get a little bit of money. Or the rarest situation, which is very sad, where a developer makes something that is like this, but they think it's like the Holy Grail. They think it's like an amazing game. And, again, I'm not one to curtail people's excitement about game development or feeling good about something they've done, but you gotta check your ego a little bit when you're selling a product. So if that is the case, you know, that itself is a problem.
This map is smaller than I thought.
Yeah, it actually, I just realized I looped around.
Yeah, we did 2 loops already.
All right, well, I'm done here. I'm gonna check out the single player just to see what the AI's like, but yeah. The only thing I like is this loading screen art, because it looks like it was done by a particular vor artist I know. That's the only thing I really like about this. So wait, hold on. Single player lets us check the maps, actually. So we got Crystal Cave, Forest Lakes, Frozen Pass, Thirst, Redwood, Volcano New, Jungle Ruin Small, Island, Oasis, Forest Arena. That's a lot of maps, actually. And there's Conquest the Nest, Team Deathmatch, and Beta. That's all I can select for some reason, even though we know there's another game mode. I can't select the Baby Raptor mode in single player, I guess.
It might be Conquest the Nest. Oh, it's Conquest the Nest, I think.
Oh, we actually haven't seen this. Protect your nest, destroy opponent nests. Okay. Why are there just, like, random images in the... Why are they all... Okay, I mean, I get they're representing the team players. I guess the number of eggs as well in each nest.
Yeah. Oh, the AI is terrible.
I wanted to see how bad the AI was. Also, what was really weird to me is I started with a bunch of blue name players with me, but I'm on Team Red, and I'm very confused by that. At least I think I am. Yeah. Yeah, a bunch of blue name players were hanging out with me, but I'm on Team Red, which is very confusing. Hold E to destroy nest. Okay.
Oh.
If you destroy a nest, the AI can't do anything to you. Well, if you stand just right. Also, thank you very much, Fox. Yeah, it's really weird. The blue name players are actually friendly.
Oh, there's no damage indicator for this mode.
Okay.
So it's really awkward.
Holding E to destroy the nest is also very awkward, by the way.
And because there's no damage indicator, it makes the AI a little bit stronger than it seems.
They occasionally, like, they take a while to figure out they should try to kill me while I'm destroying their nests. Creature did a thing. Well, we'll listen to your thing in a minute, creature, after all the other sub notifications. What's that, so?
They have enough defense on their like nests, though, at least.
Yeah, I mean, they basically decimated my nest already. I don't really know how they did it so fast, but...
B-Warp. These raptors aren't great. You'd make a good raptor, though.
Well, thank you. I mean, I wouldn't mind a raptor form. That sounds really good, actually.
I wanted to get my shilling in Cherum
You
Dash
can probably get Cars to do it or something. Curio, I mean.
Curio? Curio!
I didn't...
Curio is such a curio.
Sorry.
Oh, hello.
I mixed the two up, I'm sorry.
Oh. Did you already have the banana raptor? Well, yes, I do, but I'm actually... Stop. The fuck? Wait a minute! Guys, I just learned something amazing about the AI. They continue to attack after death. I was like, why is that thing still hissing? I just killed it. And then I paid attention... Like, wait, hold on. I gotta kill another enemy. Hold on. Hey, you. Come here. He's not paying attention.
Cherum Slurp Cherum Paw.
It was Banana Raptor. I'm gonna retire and do another Rappy form. Pay attention to the Raptor. Pay attention to his legs. See that? He's still trying to attack. I can't do that, mind you. When I die, I'm dead. But when the AI dies, they continue to try to attack, and their legs continue to flail. Even as they ragdoll. Why would you retire the Banana Raptor? I don't like the form. Like, it was cute, but the design doesn't quite work for me. It could get revamped, admittedly.
I can't seem to destroy a nest.
It's tricky. You have to hold E at it, but, like, sometimes it doesn't work, and you gotta press it again. It's really dumb. It's well programmed, as you would imagine. Wait, oh, green's out of nests. They're dead. Never mind. We're almost out of nests, too.
Green, your green is completely dead.
That's why I said it was dead.
Oh.
That's why I said that.
Dejank is real Sika KLZL. OWO.
Yeah, I'm actually trying to play a little bit just to demonstrate. Yeah, like, this doesn't run well. Oh, that's one less nest for yellow. What's dumb is that the green icon's still displayed, so I ran towards it, because I didn't know. Yeah, you think the green icon in the world would go away when they die, right? But no, it's still just displaying for some reason. But yeah, like, oh man, this game... Like, why would you play this? Like, you want a Dinosaur multiplayer game, there's a million other options. Again, watch. Look at him go! Look at his legs! Look at him try to kill! Oh god, that guy wrecked me. What the hell? So the AI literally is cheating and can attack after death. I don't think I can do damage, but still.
Wow,
You're not gonna use a guy turned to banana.
Just died.
Well, admittedly, like, I was kind of put on the spot here. I haven't really fully decided what to do with Banana Raptor. I just know that I either need to redesign it or retire it and replace it. But my point is this. I don't have a Rapdox. So, yeah.
Be very careful of how you pronounce that.
Why?
It's one letter, one vowel off. I've had friends accidentally mispronounce Raptor hybrid names.
Give me a second. My brain is processing. No, I really can't think of it. I'm too innocent, apparently. I'm apparently too innocent to understand.
I'll type it in the stream chat instead.
Oh my god, stop. Wait, this guy wants to kill me rather than kill our nest. That's fine. I'm just leading this guy away. Oh no, I died because my egg got destroyed, so that killed me. Oh, is that... Okay, you didn't need to type it in the public chat, but alright. Wait, I died? Oh wait, I respawned on a different team? That's weird. And now I'm playing for blue, apparently. I don't see
destroyed... Huh?
I don't see the problem considering I always pronounce it rap, like raptor, rappy.
Yeah, rap as in music.
I don't put that. I don't put the A sound that would make that dangerous. So.
Yeah.
Maybe if you pronounce the word with an A sound because of your accent or something, then yeah, that's a little more dangerous. But no, don't worry, I don't really do that. Hi, is this your last nest? Haha! You have been deleted from existence because I killed the last egg.
Although sometimes there's like lingering extra raptors, and they just like, oh, what am I supposed to do now?
Also, I'm surprised, Soul, that you didn't just literally get yourself fucking banned by Nightbot saying that. Also, what Hyper said before you actually explained it.
Oh, sorry. What did Hyper say?
He said it. He gave me the clue in a much less blatant way. Why do people have to be so blatant? If you're trying to explain something, try not to be blatant about it. You just have to lead me on a bit.
Well, it's a little hard when it's not in text. That's the issue.
That's fair. Anyways, I'm done with this. Raptor territory, guys. I don't know. It's Just another
no,
case. Yeah.
What Hyper said is worse, but okay.
Actually, no. What Hyper said is also bad. You guys are both shitty at this.
Yeah, Hyper, that was a little slightly worse.
No, equally. You guys are both bad because you created like God. There were so many other ways you could have explained it.
I apologize.
Like I would have just said charm. It involves non-con, and then I would have just left it at that. That's how I would have explained it to me. Then I would have probably reprocessed it. Yeah, I didn't even think it was close to that, because it doesn't have the same phonetic sound. It's one letter away, but it's a completely different phonetic structure. Also, there's a lot of words in English that kind of suck that way, where they're similar to a word that's really bad, even though it's not a bad word, the one you're trying to say. It's just, That's just how English worked, yo.
It's regrettable.
Anyways, Raptor Territory sucks. It is another case of a lazy dev using Unreal Engine 4 to produce a shitty quality game so he can make a quick buck. I don't know why developers do this. There's always something to be said for a unique gaming experience where you produce something, whether it's really polished or not, you produce something with passion, people will buy it. You produce something with no passion, you might get a few curious purchases, but that's it. Fucking try, developers. What even is the point of game development if you aren't trying? I legitimately never understand it. But Howler for an Hour will always be here to let you guys know when developers are being lazy. Or, sometimes, when a developer is being really cool. But in any case, thank you for joining me on this one, Soul, and Chris as well.
You're welcome.
Yeah. And that was Raptor Territory. If you'll excuse me, I want to go back to Primal Carnage Extinction now. That just really whet my appetite to go back to that game at some point. Because that's an actually good game. If you are interested in Raptor Territory, don't be interested in Raptor Territory. Go check out Primal Carnage Extinction on Steam. It's wonderful. Play that. It is worth your time. But that was that.